coming to you from the headquarters of mining.com.au in Surfers Paradise in Queensland, Australia. And joining me is Andy Tudor from Nexus Minerals. Andy, welcome, and a great time to speak to you. You've just put out your 2025 wrap-up exploration update. Could you please take us through the highlights?
Sure. Thanks, Daniel. It's always great to be here and to be updating listeners and the general broader market on where we've been. And look, and it's been an intense and full-on drilling exploration activity year for Nexus Minerals. You know, we've always remained well-funded, well-active. We've had air core and or RC rigs turning for the last 12 months, just about non-stop, and probably 6 months prior to that. So really today's announcement is, is very much a culmination of 18 months worth of work. So raised some money 18 months ago to go and attack these regional targets with the air core, which we've done, followed it up this year with another raise to make sure we're well and truly funded to sort of go to that next phase and push these discoveries to some sort of meaningful prospects. And we've ended up with 5 fantastic prospects ready for a mineral resource estimate drill out. And that's no mean feat. That's a huge success and a huge tick for the exploration team to have gotten there. So Branches, Paynes and Clement in particular are sort of 1, 2, 3 on our ranking list, followed by Amand and Godfrey. And so really it's now a matter of we've got our competent person selected and spending time in the office now with our exploration geos, pulling together the drill planning for the MRE drill outs, which will commence in the new year. So that's really exciting times to have that many discoveries, I suppose, out of that last that last 12 months worth of work. So that's put us in good stead for the end of this year and wrapped it all up and got us ready for the new year. So they'll start doing all that work in Q1 next year internally, planning to turn the rigs on in Q2 and get these MREs put out for these at least the top 3 and potentially the last 2 as well, depending on how we go. And we'll just work that one through as we get to it. But looking for significant, obviously, resource update. And this is where we understand from an investor's point of view, at the moment, it's just been a lot of exploration results. They've been coming in thick and fast for that 18 months. So now what do they mean? Well, that's all right. Let's turn it now into numbers and show that's what it means. So we really have high hopes for it, and very excited now to move to that next stage of MRE drilling.
And towards that, can you give us even more detail, please, on those proposed activities for Crusader Templar?
Look, Crusader Templar certainly is we've been working with potential joint venture partners through the year to go mining and start digging ore out of the ground at Crusader Templar, and those discussions are continuing. They ever move forward. And we genuinely feel that the discussions that we're having today significantly put the company in a better place than 6 months ago, both on a whole range of items and issues that affect Nexus and ultimately Nexus shareholders. So really happy with how that's progressing. The permitting side of it in the background has been absolutely essential. Without that, we can't do anything anyway. So we'd received our mine development closure plan about a month ago now, and that really gives us permission to get going and get on the ground. So get through this sort of Christmas period almost, and we get back very early in the new year and start putting some lines across some T's and dot some I's, and hopefully get up and running in early in 2026.
And you did mention there you did a fundraise 18 months ago and then again this year, but of course you've been putting that money to good use. So tell us, how much more runway is available with the current bank balance?
Look, no, still well and truly healthy. Still well north of 8 million in the bank, and we get research and development a grant refund also in January. So well and truly fully funded to attack and do all the work that we want to do. So certainly no cap raising and no requirements for additional funds. We're fully funded to do all the planning that we've got lining up for 2026, and it's looking like it's going to be another big year for Nexus.
Well, a very big 2025 sounds like a very big 2026. So I hope you and the team get a well-deserved rest this holiday season. And thank you so much for being my first guest from the Queensland HQ of mining.com.au.
Thanks, Daniel.